Okay, my diamonds, this is your teacher Usman Ali, lecturer, Khardan University. In this video, what we're gonna do is that we will create a purchase order. You are well aware that our previous video was actually on that creating a vendor's account. These are actually those people who provide services to us, or they provide raw material to us. So we have created actually a vendor profile one, if you remember, that was by the name of Ahmed & Co. And now in this video we're gonna create a purchase order. It's that purchase order has a very significant role to play internally or as well as externally. It's an official document by which we are ordering our supplier to provide the services or that product actually we wish to receive from the supplier. So to create a purchase order, we will go to the vendors menu. Inside the vendor menu, we will click on the create purchase order. Now this is actually a default template used in QuickBooks actually to create a purchase order. Now here we had to decide that from which vendor we're gonna do these purchases, whatever I'm gonna purchase. So I had to select a vendor first. I will click on the down arrow. Now currently we just created one vendor account or profile for practice purposes. So that's the Ahmed & Co. If you had created 3, 4, 5, 6 more vendors, so you will see the list of all those names here. So for time being we will just use Ahmed & Co, that he is actually the guy from whom we want to purchase these products or services. Now you must have noticed this thing, that as soon as I clicked on Ahmed & Co here, the address of Ahmed & Co actually came in the vendor box here. That's actually that address. If you remember, we typed it in when we created a Ahmed & Co profile, that actually this is that address from where I will receive the bill and from where I will receive the shipment. And then if you can see the shipment, the ship to box, this is the address of our company actually. So the shipment will come from this address and actually it will be delivered to this address. The date today, it's the 13th January 2017, and the QuickBooks had automatically given it's automatically generated a purchase order number. So that would be a unique number actually. Once I save this one and I create another purchase order, so here we will get 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In case if I'm not happy with just one, I would just want to make it more more meaningful, so I can give whatever purchase order number I can give, like I can say PO001, whatever I want to give, I can give. For practice session I will just say let's go for 1. So we are purchasing something. Okay, if you remember who Ahmed & Co was, Ahmed & Co is our supplier, he's our vendor, and he used to sell softwares and hardwares on us, and these softwares and hardwares then we further sell it on the other customers. Okay, so that's it. Then the drop shipment to or drop ship to, here maybe we are purchasing these softwares or hardwares from Ahmed & Co, and that's specifically actually for a particular customer. Okay, so what we will do is that we will tell the QuickBooks that okay man, once you purchase it, once you get the delivery from the Ahmed & Co, so we had to shift it to one of our customer, excuse me one of our customer. Now we have not studied what is a customer menu, customer profile, all these things. So for time being, if you can see, we just have the same vendor or co. But in case if I want to add new, I will click on add new, and then it asks from me that okay, to the person to whom you're gonna deliver this thing, which you will purchase it from Amazon, and you deliver to that person, who that person is that person your vendor, your customer, your employee, or someone else. So for time being, we will not actually go into the details of this select name type box. Okay, this one, and we will with this assumption that actually we are transferring it to a customer. So I will click a customer. In case if I'm not buying these products or transfer services for anyone. I'm just buying it for mine, then I don't know to whom I will sell it. So then I will leave this drop shipment to box as empty. Then this is a purchase order, so it's a customized template which we are using, means this design. You can see this design, okay. So template does not have a very big role to play. Actually, we can change the design if we have some 3 more designs of a purchase order. Now what we're gonna buy actually from Ahmed, so for that I will click on the items, and what I wish to buy is I want to buy RAM. Okay, very good. Now how much quantity I want of RAMs I want to buy from Ahmed. I will go and I will say that I want to buy actually 2000 quantity of RAMs. Okay, the rate it's 15. If you remember when we created the items, the inventory part items, there we created RAM, so we used $15 and $20 if that was the selling price, but 15 is the purchase price. In case if let's suppose now the market situation has changed and we the cost has increased, so I can delete 15, I can type 16 also, but here the QuickBook will give me a little bit what you say, a reminder here that, sir, when you created RAM, so at that time you said that the cost is 15, now you are saying that it's 16. So what do you want to do, sir? Do you want to like accept this change? If you change it, so this $16 will permanently be saved in the RAM items. Okay, if I say that no, it's just the days are very sensitive going on, maybe it's Christmas, the demand is very high, maybe that's why, or any other reason. So what you would say is that you can tell the QuickBook that okay, accept 16 this time, but don't make that 15 16 permanently. So you can go for that one. If I click OK, so for this transaction it will accept 16, but for rest of the transactions, whenever I want to repurchase it, so RAMs, so it would be 15 there, it's not updated. Then maybe I wish to purchase some power supplies from him. How many power supplies? I want to purchase 2000 quantity of power supplies. Okay, casings, I also want to purchase 2000 computer casings. And along with that I want to purchase some motherboards. I want to purchase 2000. So by the time I type in actually this quantity here, the QuickBook automatically multiply my quantity with the per unit cost, and it actually gives me the total of that particular item. And then if you can see here at the bottom here, the total of that invoice is also present. Like in this the purchase order 1, actually not the invoice, sorry. So in this the purchase order 1, if I manage to purchase these commodities on these quantity and rates, so I had to pay 2,08,000 USD to my supplier. And who is my supplier? My supplier is Ahmed & Co. So that's actually a simple process of creating a purchase order. Once we have created a purchase order, it does not mean that in our balance sheet liability will be created. No, we don't actually by saving a purchase order here, QuickBook never creates any liability. It's just that these are those liabilities which are actually in the process. They will be created soon, and then after that, once it is created, we will actually try to do arrangements for the payments here. So if I'm done with my purchase order, what I'm gonna do is that at the last I will just click on save. Okay, yeah, that's it. So we had created actually one purchase order. Let's suppose if I wanna just go on a little bit, see that is it really saved or like something that. So what I will do is that I will come to the vendors menu, I will click on the vendor center, and I will select Ahmed. No, in fact here we have just only one supplier. If I click on Ahmed here, you can see that there is actually a purchase order here we have. That's the purchase order number 1, which was actually created on 13th of January 2017. It's actually a purchase order, it's not a liability. If you can see here, it's account payable and purchase order. There is a difference between that in QuickBooks. And then it's actually 2,08,000 USD is the worth or the total value of this purchase order, which comes with minus, because this will decrease. It will decrease my cash by the time when I will pay it actually. So this is how you can verify it actually, that with which vendors, which transactions, recent transactions you have been doing. Okay, so that's the procedure actually to create a purchase order. Once the purchase order is created, then the next step is actually to receive those items. That I will cover it in my next video. I hope you liked the video. Stay safe, folks.